stop me before it started. Yeah, cool. Well, thank you everybody for coming to hang out. So, you know, this is Adriana. She is a great vocalist in town, and she's kind of been a friend. And this is Jeff and Dean. He's been friends of mine for a long time now. And we wanted to get everybody together because Adriana, you know, sings a lot of Brazilian music, and we'll have her talk a little bit more about that. But she also has some mad skills when it comes to hand percussion while singing, and so we wanted to kind of get her in here and maybe give us a couple tips on how to play some of the, I don't know, what do we call them, the classic rhythms, I guess, that they can help with vocalists. Or like, yeah. And so anyways, yeah. This is Adriana.
Thank you so much. This is exciting. Hold on a second, let me turn myself up a little bit. Check. 2, 3.
Beach chair.
Is it going up?
I think so, yeah. It's up. Can you hear me okay back there? Yeah? Okay. So yeah, my name is Adriana Giordano. I am originally from Brazil, born and raised till I was 25. I've been here for 33 years now. And I started singing 12 years ago. And I absolutely love what I do. I wish I could live off that, but I work at a piano store during the week. So if you need pianos, please come talk to me.
People here are familiar with this piano store. Everybody in it, she works at
Yes.
the classic piano.
I want to start by having you listen to something really short, just because I think if you love Brazilian music, you might recognize this.
It's not a tune. Oh, you can play on your.
Yeah, I'm connected.
This one.
Yeah.
Gonna get it nice and loud. Otherwise, I was just gonna put my phone with the microphone.
That's a classic rehearsal strategy.
Yes. We're more professional here. Well, thanks for being here. This is gonna be just a fun class. I will answer questions for you. We'll play some music. We'll do some stuff together, and we'll just have a good time. And here's Queen.
Hey!
Jacqueline Taylor. You know. You're my queen. I'm your queen. We call each other queen, by the way.
Gabby, help.
Okay, here it is.
Here's my baby. Okay.
Oh, wow, that was weird.
Yeah.
I thought that was coming from outside.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, is this what you wanted to play? Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to hear the very soon.
Okay, very soon there's going to be something for you that you might recognize. Come on.
Oh.
Jeff is in the jungle.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you don't recognize it. Okay, you can turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah. So, before I start, I'd like to thank the spirits of Brazilian music in Brazil. The music from Brazil was highly, highly influenced by people from Africa. There were 4.9 million people that were forcibly taken from West Africa to Brazil and enslaved. And with the suffering and their own culture and music and rhythms, they made Brazilian music what it is today. So the reason why I brought that up is because Masquinada is such a popular, classic, and well-loved song, and I wanted to point out that Jorge Ben, the composer of Masquinada, is Afro-Brazilian, but he got that little chorus from this song called Nana. Sorry, I wrote some notes here. I'll be brief, I promise. Nana Imboro. So Great melody, jazz influence, but the lyrics are more important as they pay homage to Black history in Brazil. The chorus, O Ariara, O is in Yoruba language, and it came from a terreiro song. Terreiro means a sacred place, like a temple, like a sacred home, where Afro-Brazilians practice candomblé, umbanda, and these Afro-Brazilian religion, where this music was born. The terreiro song called the Nangorô was composed and released in 1958 by José Prates. Oba, Oba, Oba refers to an Orisha named Yaba, as a goddess who represents courage, strength, loyalty, and true love. Also interesting to point out that word preto tu é samba de preto velho, samba de preto tu. Preto tu was a group, the largest group of people from West Africa that were brought to Brazil. So that's what the song is trying to say, is trying to praise, not only samba, but Black history in Brazil, whether people like it or not. So I just wanted to bring that little tidbit because Masquinada is, to me, it's the first door that was open to me. When I sang Masquinada the first time I started singing, I knew I could get people acceptance. I felt that, okay, this is a well-known song, but what does it mean? Is it just oh, get out of my way, I want a samba, because that's what the song is talking about, quote unquote. But it's really to praise Black history in Brazil, samba, and pay respect and homage. So there you go. Now, we're not gonna sing Masquinada quite yet, because we're gonna leave that to party with you in a little bit. Let's bring some beautiful bossa nova by Tom Jobim called Chega de Saudade, or for some of you, you might have heard No More Blues. Might have heard as No More Blues. So here we go. Dois, três. Diz a ela que Any questions about Chega de Saudade? You saw that I was playing a little bit of, this.
Yeah,
I
that's
have a
nice.
question.
Sure.
Is there a special meaning to the word saudade?
Absolutely, yes. One of the most beautiful words in Portuguese, by the way. Saudade, there's not a straight up translation. The closest that I've heard here is nostalgia, but it's like the absence of something, someone you loved a lot. So it kind of hurts a little bit, but it feels good to remember that thing.
I was thought longing.
Longing is definitely probably the closest than nostalgia, but I like the absence of something that you cherished and loved too. But yeah, so yeah, you if any singers in the house, I know Lana and Jacqueline, and they already do their thing, but you can add the percussion to your singing, because if you're singing bossa nova, this is gonna be so it's gonna tie everything in with the rhythm, and also where the phrasings go, right? Because Brazilian music is a little different, where the one goes.
Mhm.
I'll leave it up to our percussionist, master percussionist Jeff Busch, to tell you about it if you want to know.
Well, Adriana, the
yes.
real quick question though,
Yes.
because I think it's so natural to you when you're playing it, but you're not just playing a rhythm, there's like an accent in there.
Yes,
Right?
there is.
Can you play
Yes.
like
Yeah.
a little different?
So, yeah, because typically people go like this, right?
That's what I do.
Right.
Which is fine, but I go like this. Tap, 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 tap.
That's wow. Totally different.
Yeah. It's like you can hear that sliding in the inside.
It's like you're throwing something over your shoulder.
Yeah.
So the accent's on the upbeat,
Yes.
Yes.
and that gives it like speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you think of the pattern that Dean and I play a lot of times on the bass drum, it's playing and 1 and 2, which is what she's accenting with the shaker. So if you listen to that and listen to the bass drum or the surdo, which I'm mimicking the floor tom, on the floor tom, it's and 1.
Yeah, really cool.
And then yeah, you could. I saw that you would have hit it on the one, the crash on the one. It's you have to
Sometimes
Yeah.
the crash can hit right before 1,
Yeah.
depending on. And one way of thinking about sort of accompanying in a song is when you know the melody of the song, you can kind of tailor the accompaniment on the tambourine or on the drum kit to shape and fit around that to accompany it. So when she's saying like one of the main patterns that you can play throughout this that works really well is to just clap your hands and play 1, 2, 1, 2. That pattern is played a lot in Brazilian music in the Northeast. That clapping pattern is the pattern that's played on the bass drum instead of in the samba or bossa nova or choro music. It's accenting more 1, 2, tension, release, 5, 5. Whereas in the Northeastern music, that clapping pattern that you use to accompany samba is played on the drum itself. So when Adriana plays the triangle and plays this style of music from the Northeast called Faux music. And a lot of times in jazz, we refer to it, the most popular reference to it in jazz music is bayan. People will say in jazz, let's play a bayan. And a bayan simply means that you're playing this accent. One. But you can still hear, you know, some of the samba pattern. I can use like that. Variations of the 16th note samba. You can also clap this. It sounds like this. And then if everyone from here claps, everyone over here claps. Those are some of the things
I
that
had to
I'm
block
trying to
those
figure
people
out.
out because I was like, I'm gonna lose, like, I'm gonna lose them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just have this one thing of ba, 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 ba.
But in gospel, you would use those same patterns.
Yeah,
In gospel
yeah.
music, that's the natural.
Well, in this
That's-
pattern right here, in my experience, I think that's one of the most universal patterns that links so many different styles of music. You can hear that style around the world, maybe with different names, but that's a real integral part of jazz music as well. You
Is
know?
that the Tresillo?
Sometimes it's called tresillo or you know, just like palmas for samba de roda, you know, the clapping pattern for samba de roda. There's variations on that, but
That's swing, right?
yeah, so I'm playing like a jazz
Okay.
pattern,
So
but I'm playing
it's
that, you know,
like
like
a-
the Charleston,
Right.
And Jacqueline could show you the Charleston steps probably, and it's like, and so that kind of links jazz and New Orleans music,
Right.
maracatu and samba. So yeah, that's a really useful pattern to know.
You do make it look very easy though.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
well, how many R's do you have?
Somebody what?
How many R's?
Exactly.
And feet.
Exactly.
And so what was that triangle pattern that you were playing? Because that is,
And she moves the hand
Yeah.
up, and I don't know what.
Yeah, well, the way to learn to play the triangle is not to move this finger until
Yeah,
you're
right.
comfortable just doing this.
Okay.
Daga, 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 daga,
Mack, can you show us how you would do it?
yeah, I mean, I think I tried to do it before. How did I do it? I was like going, you know? I was like, I don't have the string, so I can't play it, you know?
that something you played growing up or something you added?
No,
you added
no.
later?
Oh.
You wanna know the truth?
Yeah. Where did you learn
So
triangle?
I started playing with a forró band. So forró is another genre from Brazil, from the northeast of Brazil, characterized by the triangle, accordion, and a big zabumba, which is like a big drum like this. And I started singing with this band in 2011 called Encanto, and we had 4 ladies playing and 3 guys. And one of the ladies was a flutist, amazing, Miss, amazing. She went to Brazil, and she's like, oh, I want to play triangle. I'm like, okay, cool. I was just singing. Now she's playing flute, and now she's learning how to play triangle. I'm like, yeah. So you're gringa, you're American, you're playing flute and triangle Brazilian music, and I don't know how to play triangle. I said, I'm gonna try this. And it took me a while because I wanted to be able to sing and play triangle at the same time. So I was like stumbling, I was like, I couldn't keep up with the rhythm. I'm like, this is difficult. But I'm gonna do it. And Jeff was like, you gotta carry that thing like a purse. You gotta bring it with you everywhere you go. Just play in the car when you're stuck in traffic and play everywhere. And eventually it became a thing, and then it's like, oh, I'm more comfortable. Except that I was playing wrong for a while until a Brazilian musician pointed out, hey, you're missing a beat. I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, I got it. And now it's like, now I can explore, other patterns. And it's pretty fun. It looks like a really simple instrument, but it's hard to play, song after song after song, and in forró it's all triangle the whole time. So, but now I'm pretty comfortable, except that it took me a while to learn that there are triangles made of aluminum, which is way lighter. So for a while I was playing this really heavy triangle. This is super light. I can play for hours, no problem.
Yeah, it's really cool. It sounds really good.
Yeah. If anybody wants to try, I'm happy to let you try. I can show you.
Yeah, 'cause for me, it's kind of an unfamiliar instrument. Like, we kind of learn about it, in grade school. Then maybe like a dinner time, the triangle. That's in action.
Yeah. Plus, you can add triangle to funk and even some jazz. I mean, we have a band called Entre Mundos. We've been playing for a long time, and we mix it all up. It's pretty cool. Pretty fun. Well, should we play another tune, or do you have any other questions? I mean, maybe as we play other things, you might have new questions. Good? All right.
Is there
What was
note
that?
paper?
A note taker?
No, we have a video going.
Okay.
Hey, awesome. Good. All right, so we could do something like capim, which is a slightly different. It's called. The style is MPB, Música Popular Brasileira. It's like a little more popular music. In the 80s was the biggest thing, and it's like you can solve your life problems by listening to MPB music. It's a joke in Brazil because it's always describing something, but always with such a hopeful message at the end, but also beautiful melodies and rhythms. And it's by a composer, singer-songwriter that I love called Djavan. Djavan, D-J-A-V-A-N. And I'm happy to give you names at the end if you want to, listen to some cool artists and people that I admire and think might be worth checking out. Okay, capim. Capim means grass. It's kind of it's like, wow, the end of the love story, it was so bad that not even grass grew after that. Okay, see?
So a happy song then.
Yeah, it's still happy though. You tell me what you think.
We could go like this.
Thank you. see.
Let's go up. You wanna,
Hello? Hey.
What about
Hey.
if you put it, can you put it up there?
Insensatez que você fez. Let's do a ballad, actually. Let's do Gin.
oh, yeah, okay.
In C. Me too.
There's a verse.
So Tom Jobim, if you, does everybody know Tom Jobim here? Tom Jobim? So Antônio Carlos Jobim, or Tom Jobim, one of the greatest composers and pianists from Brazil, composed songs like Chega de Saudade, like No More Blues, Girl from Ipanema, Corcovado, Wave, Gigi, Triste, and so many others. Please listen to Jobim. The man knew how to speak about love, and he was a nature lover. He loved nature. He has some beautiful music, instrumental music that evokes, nature. It's just beautiful. Just check it out. I highly recommend. Here's Gigi, a love song. Céu, tão grande é o céu, e bando de nuvens que passam ligeiras. Pra onde elas vão? Ai, eu não sei, não sei. E o vento que fala nas folhas, contando as histórias que são de ninguém, mas que são minhas e de vocês também. Se soubesses o bem que te quero, o mundo seria din-din, tudo din-din, lindo din-din. Se um dia você for embora, me leva contigo, din-din. Fica, din-din. Escuta, din-din. E as águas desse rio, pra onde vão? Vida inteira esperei por você, din-din, que é a coisa mais linda que existe. Você não existe. Deixa, din-din, que eu te adoro. For Mack.
You did great.
Thank you.
Any questions about G&G?
Are you gonna sing?
So this was a ballad, right?
Yes.
I did notice you picked up this. So what is your suggestion or recommendation if you're doing a ballad and you want to pick up a little percussion instrument? Is that still allowed or?
It's still allowed if
Yeah.
you feel like it, but just be aware of what the drummer is doing. And
Okay.
I mean, if you have any suggestions, but I usually just go really
Soft.
quietly, really so you don't want to be too loud because he's already playing with the brushes probably or something. And you might double. Maybe it's too much, maybe not. I usually just go with how I feel, but I usually keep it very quiet, very slow, sweet.
Not really like an accented.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Yeah.
more like
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Help me out here. Right? You wanna go?
Jacob says the egg is weird.
That gets a class.
Okay, this is okay. Yeah, that's nice.
because it doesn't have to be.
Because I can't think of when I do this, I'm not throwing it behind. I'm
No.
just right.
Just staying right here. It's kind of going just back and forth. Just try to follow the rhythm.
Right.
But personally, it's just a little something. It ties what I'm doing with what I'm doing, but it's not pronounced.
Yeah. Do your forearms ever get tired? I can imagine right now.
I mean,
Is it mostly wrist action or the whole? Mostly like this.
I think you have to relax your arm.
Right.
No effort.
I think so too.
I mean, if you feel strong about G&G, right? You might want to say,
Yeah, that's right.
G&G, why did you have to leave me on this beautiful beach? Oh, G&G, why? Actually, Jacqueline, come here, Jacqueline, she does a great version, and it's a little more uppity. Just bring here, can you do it in G? Oh, G&G, if I only had words, I would sing.
it's because of her I sing all these songs.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful that this community has accepted my American version. Soulful renditions of Chopin.
So you did a
You
couple
know I
things
love
there.
it.
Yeah.
You did a couple things there that are I want to point out really quick. One, because we didn't know we were going to play with Jacqueline and play a little version. And so while we were playing, you said we're going to vamp out the end. And you just said it to us. And so we knew exactly what we wanted to do. So she just turned off the mic and said, vamp out to the end. So that was kind of the cue that let us know what we're going to do. And then at the end, with your vocals, you started to slow down
Yeah.
your phrase. And so we knew that we were coming to a close.
Yeah.
But it was it's kind of subtle, right? And then we could really
Yes.
nice.
But you know, to your point though, as she slowed down, I had to slow down my shit.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
I'm like, where is she going?
The pulse is right
this
here.
is slow motion now.
Nice.
Nice,
Cool.
nice. Okay, let's keep going.
One thing, just when Jacqueline was playing and we were kind of playing the shaker, that you can think about, so the pattern that the bass and the bass drum play, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, those tend to be a little bit more, those are the accented notes, and then the two notes in between, so you're going, and 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. So you're going, and 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. So the 4 1, the 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So the 2 3 beats. So you're kind of, they're smaller beats. So you're going strong strong short short strong strong short short strong strong short short.
Right.
And 1
Yeah.
and 2. So the main ones are the so the 4 1 2 3 4 1 4 1 4 1, and the 2 and the 3 in the middle are the little shorter,
Right.
more wrist
Right.
in a way. Is one way
Yeah.
to think about it. So you're
Because
kind
it's
of
like
going,
less distance. It's like, wait. Right. Right.
so that's one way to think about it if you're a shaker player. But
Yeah.
locking in with the bass drum, the bass, and the surdo, and even on a slow ballad, you know,
Yeah.
when the 2 is emphasized in Jinji, like. I'm still trying to think about the tension and the release of the bass drum in that instance. Sometimes a bossa nova, I've heard Ayrton Moreira, who's a great Brazilian drummer percussionist, describe the difference between a bossa and a samba, as he thinks of bossa without the surdo emphasis on beat 2. He thinks about it more in 4. So if we did Jinji as a bossa nova, I might not emphasize that, and I might just think about it like. Sort of more even. But if I wanted to call it a samba canção, which is a ballad samba, I would think of emphasizing more like. So I think more about that surdo accent, and in a bossa feel, I would think more about maybe an even bass drum without the accent. That's one way I've heard it described.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm also wondering, what about if you have, like, so I see your 3 weapons of choice here. So you got a shaker,
Yeah,
got the
shaker.
triangle. What are these other guys here?
These are called the kashishis.
Okay. Nice. And so what if you had something else? Like, what would you do in a situation like this if you had like a woodblock or a clave? Like, how would you fit into like a bossa nova or a samba? You know, knowing that they're kind of, you know, are there any particular rhythms that would be good there?
Well, there are rhythms, and a lot of times in jazz contexts, the rhythmic accompaniment will be improvised around different themes. So one of the themes might be what's sometimes referred to as a bossa nova cross stick pattern, a clave pattern, even though Brazilians don't really refer to it as clave, but you might have a pattern that sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Right, do you have the claves?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you, man.
you can also start that pattern depending on the melody of the song, the tempo of the song, and the accompaniment on the other side. So I could play. But if I'm playing the drums in a jazz context, I probably wouldn't play that constantly over and over.
Right.
I might play some variations depending on how the singer phrases it or what the piano player's doing, but it might have that underlying theme as a foundation.
Yeah.
So I'm drawing on a lot of different patterns, including that pattern, including this pattern, which is sometimes referred to as the fork, which sounds like 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm also going to refer to the tresillo pattern that we did earlier. I'm also going to refer to.
So essentially, the clave could kind of, if that was your percussion instrument that you had, you would try to listen for that cross stick, maybe try to fit in.
Yeah, I would listen to some recordings of the song and maybe try and mimic what you hear. And you know, there's a lot of different information, like partido alto is another foundational rhythm that can be influencing in the groove. What were you gonna say? Yeah, teleco, which is this pattern in samba. When I went to Brazil, I asked everybody I met to play samba for me, and the pattern that they played was this pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's nice.
How do you spell it?
So, so Dean's got to go here in a couple minutes, so let's play another tune, and then we can talk more percussion stuff
Sure.
in a little bit.
All right, this next tune is called Vestido Longo.
That's right.
Can you find something to play with that? Yes, always. Music is everywhere. Yes, this guy here, El Neto Pascoal, this guy here, he says, o som está em todo lugar. Né? Som is everywhere. The sound is everywhere and everything. Vestido Longo is a mix of samba, funk, jazz, and there are no words, so
What does it mean? Long dress or something?
long dress.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I had to learn the song because I went to Brazil in 2012 and everybody was playing that song, learning to play that song at a camp in the Northeast, and I came back to Seattle, my guys here. And they just like, great for soloing.
This is a song that too could have like triangle in the opening section because it's more of like a samba funk. It could also have the shaker in the second half, and it's also got a great melody that we could have everyone sing once you hear after the end.
Oh
of it.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I expect you to
Let's try
participate.
it. 1,
Uh,
2, let's vamp. You want to vamp? Is that a good idea?
Yeah, but I got like 2 minutes.
Bye.
part that comes after that?
There is.
1, 2, that.
Corteuzinho, me leva pro outro lado, me leva que eu vou gostar, eu quero ver, Corteuzinho, vou amar, me leva pro outro lado, me leva que eu vou gostar, eu quero ver, 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 eu qu
Had you left that part out because Dean had left, or is that specific
Yeah, I was
to
trying to-
some person's?
Well, I cut it off too, because we never played with Mack.
Yeah.
But then you said, wait a minute, and then we're like, oh, let's just do it.
Might as well.
Because it's not written into the part, really. It's kind of our
Is
own.
it Tanya Maria?
It's a Tanya Maria song. In fact, when I was learning that song at the camp, and I did that, everybody was looking at me, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, just keep playing, it's the same thing. It'll fit, and it fits so well. You know, it's two different songs.
Was it something that she? Oh, it's a different song.
No, yeah, Tanya Maria has a song called Euzinha, or Euzinha. It's a whole.
Oh, okay. So
It's its
so
own
it's a
thing. And I
mashup.
just
Oh, okay.
added that because I thought that kind of fits, and it does.
Oh, so this
We always-
is this is something you came
Yeah.
up this
Yes.
medley. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, awesome.
Very cool. I know that just sort of seems to add to the fun
Right?
somehow.
I know, sorry, we didn't.
No.
No, we did. Right. Any questions about the song? Any questions about this particular song, rhythm, or anything? We can just play more, or if you have a request, as long as it's something that we have here. But I want to mention something. If you want to learn Brazilian rhythms, of course it's better to learn here and play, learn with someone and then play. But while you're just trying things out, there's this little, I'm not getting paid for this, by the way. There's this little app called Batuque. Batuque is a word for percussion, and E for because, you know, it's a thing. Batuque has basically all these different Brazilian rhythms, like samba, bossa, different kinds of different speeds, and you can remove some instruments if you're learning one specifically, or if you want to have some background, you know, like a backtrack basically to sing on top of it. It's a really good thing to have in addition to taking lessons. I'm a firm believer that it's great to learn from different people and use all the resources that are, you know, available. So anyways, Batuque. If you want to come and take a picture, mine is probably old. You probably have to update. But I know the guys who developed that. They're amazing percussionists in Brazil. Okay, that was the thing I wanted to mention. Let's see. We have. We have also. Yeah, let's do this one. That's one that you probably know. Some of you know. And it's a fun tune to try some percussion if you want. It's a very festive song. But remember, it really is praising Black history in Brazil, samba, and the beautiful people. So, there you go. All right, should we try this? Let's see.
Carol, you want to play Surdu?
Sure.
Cool.
Nice.
to you out there if you want to sit on that chair. If you want to play it out there. Here, I'll hand it to you. And I've got a mallet.
Carol is a great percussionist. She just came back from California Brazil camp, which is also a great place to learn from Brazilian artists and from American teachers as well. But they bring a lot of people from Brazil, and you spend a week or two if you like.
Anyone else want to play some shakers or tambourine?
Well, what's the pattern for tambourine on this? I'll do tambourine, but I don't want to talk. What's the pattern?
Well, I'll give you a basic pattern that can fit.
Do I need a... Here? Here?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. You know, Adriana, there are almost 0 American teachers. Oh, really? Violin batería. Brian Rice. Oh, Brian Rice and Brian.
Where's the one?
What's it?
Can you give me a count? Brian Lord? What's the
Oh, Brian Loren was
Yeah, that's easier.
Yep.
Start with that.
That was the one.
Does anyone else?
You take it over there. You
You want to play percussion?
Oh, Francis, Brazilian American.
Oh my God.
That's about right.
Does anyone else want a percussion instrument?
I'm not against anything that they do, whether it's great or show. This is a 28 here.
This is out of it.
That's pretty good. The conga.
We can get really creative with that. I think that's for the... Matt, is this right? Does he need
We'll start out with,
does he need
oh, you can play with this.
Good figure out the goat hooves.
The what?
The goat hooves.
Let's see.
You're not used to it? You're not used to it?
Anyone with a shaker or tambourine can play. try this. Everybody stand up for 1 second. Here's a concept that I think is really important in Brazilian music. So watch Adriana's feet, but I want you to think about this rhythm against the samba pattern. So with your feet, let's do this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and just samba. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Think of triplets. Da 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 da. Now think of da 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 da. Again, da 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 da. Now think of triplets. Da 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 da. And one more time. Da 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 da. Now think of the fourth. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Now triplets. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Now do this one. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now start. Let's do it. The pattern 4 times. It'll be downbeat the first one, and then 3 upbeats the next 3, and then we'll start the downbeat again. So it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, those are some good exercises to check out. There's a few other ones too. I don't know if they're on that handout, but
Yeah, we have a handout of Brazilian rhythms. If anybody wants it, just let me know.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff made it by hand in like 3
oh
minutes.
yeah.
You were like, oh, the whole sheet. But yeah, thank you guys very much for coming. Let's have one more round of applause.
Thank you so much for being here. So many other things you could be doing, like sleeping or watching TV or being under a blanket, and you just got all warmed up with Brazilian vibes. So I think that's
Yeah.
good. Thanks, Mack, for inviting me and you guys.
So what's the food to go with the music? What's the favorite Brazilian food?
Rice with black bean stew, usually with pork, and collard greens and a slice of orange
Really?
on top. That's the main dish. That is the main dish of Brazilian.
What's the drink?
Oh, the drink. Caipirinhas. Caipirinha is like a margarita, but I think it's better.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you, Mark.
Brazilian tequila, yes.
Ah. Good. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. See you later.
You know me, I always do.
Wait, we never got a drum solo.
Oh,